Obama wants fast-track powers. He says it'll allow him to offer trade proposals that Congress can ratify or reject, but not change. If he gets it, he's expected to push through the long-negotiated Trans-Pacific Partnership with Japan, Malaysia, Canada, Mexico, and several other countries. Many Democrats and labor organizations, though, fear the trade deals eliminate jobs in the U.S.
Last week, I was one of just 5 TV journalists from across the country chosen to interview the president about his push for fast-track authority. I asked him face-to-face if he does not get it, is Trans-Pacific Partnership doomed? Now, if the fast track doesn't go through, is the agreement doomed? Is TPP doomed?
Well, it's hard to negotiate. If you think about it, you're negotiating with 10 other countries. If I don't have the authority to be able to just present an agreement that's been negotiated before Congress, if it's subject to all kinds of amendments and each member of Congress says, well, I want a little more of this or I want a little more of that, you can imagine that you'd never actually get it done.
To see my interview with the president, just visit KBI.com right now.
The vote on that fast-track authority could now come as soon as this Friday. ABC 7's Andrew J. Polk is live near the border. He's looking into where our area's congressmen stand on the issue. Andrew?
Rick and Estella, with about 140 members of Congress undecided or just unannounced, the vote on fast-track authority could come down to the wire, and local representatives will have a big role to play.
So my job as El Paso's representative is to determine how both of these proposals will impact my community and by extension the rest of the country. So we're certainly listening to the White House and to the U.S. Trade Representative, but we're also more importantly listening to people in El Paso, people who are stakeholders in this, who will be affected by the outcome.
O'Rourke is listed by the Washington, D.C. political newspaper The Hill as one of the top 10 undecided House members to watch on trade. The Hill mentioned our exclusive interview with the president last week as a White House attempt to give O'Rourke some political cover in voting for TPP and fast track against traditional Democratic leanings. He's still playing it very close to the vest, but the other Texas rep for El Paso, Republican Will Hurd, is out in favor of fast track. Representing a district stretching from the Mission Valley to just outside San Antonio, Hurd is supporting TPA, but isn't willing to commit to the full trade agreement without seeing it first. The other congressman in our area, New Mexico Democratic Rep Steve Pierce, has made statements generally in favor of free trade deals, but was still non-committal about fast-track authority last week.
The TPP we're pretty comfortable with. The TPA has still got a couple of wrinkles in it. It's mostly a process. I'm a strong free trade supporter, but the process right now in the House is looking like there are questions going into the final votes on the bill. So I'm just letting the water clear just a bit.
So with those 2 borderland reps and about 130 other members of Congress undecided, all eyes will be on Washington as early as Friday to see if this first important part of the president's trade package will pass. Reporting from the border, Andrew J. Polk, ABC 7.